Hi everyone! Today we are going to be using the resistance band to explore the connection between our core muscles and our leg muscles. Now, the type of band that you use make a difference. If you choose to use a lighter band, what happens is that the emphasis becomes more about the core muscles, and of course if you use a heavier band, then the emphasis becomes more on strengthening the legs. Now, do not fret if you only have a lighter band with you, because a simple way to increase the tension for yourself in this workout is to double up the band in some of the exercises. Let's get started with the one leg circle. I'd like you to lie down on your back. Open up the resistance band. And find the center. Place one foot around the ball of your feet into the band this way. Now, the way to hold the resistance band is to always hold it from the bottom when your legs are in the air, and then from here, anchor your elbows down to the ground and then stretch the leg out. I would like your pelvis to stay in neutral, and if you feel comfortable, you can have the supporting leg stretched out. Now, if that makes you feel uncomfortable on your back, you can easily bend the knees. Alright, so choose a variation that works for yourself. And here we go. We're going to stabilize the upper body and the core muscles. In here, we're going to circle the leg outwards. Exhale to circle in. Breathe in. Exhale. Focus on keeping the circle as symmetrical as you can. And 4. Remember that it is only the hip joint that's moving. Your arms should be stabilizing. 6. And 7. Nice and smooth in the circle. And 8. From here, take a breath in, reverse, exhale up. 2, 3. This is a great warm-up for your hip joint. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now pause, bend your knees slightly and change to the other foot. And then place the other leg down. Again, re-establish a neutral position. Decide where your legs are going to be. Extend the working leg out. From here, inhale, circle out. Exhale up. 2. And 3. For those of you who are feeling stiff in the hips, this exercise is great to release those muscles around that area. 5, 6. Take your time. Tighten your tummy muscles. 7 and 8. Pause. Reverse. Inhale. Exhale. 2, 3. The rest of the body stays steady. 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now from here, bend your knees now. Place both feet inside the band. Now, to make it simpler for yourself, you can keep your ankles flexed throughout so that the band does not roll around your feet. Alright? So from here, we're going to start with a double leg stretch. We take a breath, tighten your core muscles here, and then reach your legs out. And bend. And 2. Now, with a heavier band, what is going to happen is that you're going to feel it more on the leg muscles here. Okay? If you are using a lighter band like what I'm doing, then you're increasing the emphasis on the core muscles. And reach. One more to go. Now from here, keep the leg straight now. We're going to lift the leg up and lower down. And 2. And down. And 3. And down. And 4. And down. And 5. And reach. How low you go depends on how connected you are in your abs. Yeah? 7 and reach, and 8 and down. Now from here, I'm going to bend my knees, turn out my legs a little bit so that I form a plie position, and I'm going to take the bend on the inside of the knees here. From here, keeping my ankles flexed, I'm going to press it out and bend. We call this the Pilates V when we do this on the reformer. Exhale 3, inhale to bend, exhale 4, engaging your inner thighs, and 5, breathe in. Aim to straighten your legs fully before you return. Exhale 7, breathe in, and exhale 8. Now hold it there, lift the legs up, and lower 1, and 2, and down, and 3, and down, and 4, and down. Making sure that you feel it more in your core muscles than your lower back, yeah? And 6, and down, and 7, and press it down, and 8, and lower, bending your knees down, and recover. Now from here, I'm going to take my legs out of the band, and because I'm using a lighter band, I'm going to double up the band a little bit for my next exercise. This is the bridge position. I'm going to place the band over my hip area, and using my arms to press it down. My legs are hip distance apart. I'm going to just take a breath in and exhale to lift my hips up against the resistance of the band, and then lower down. Exhale, I pick up my hips and lower down. And exhale 3. This will give you additional weight for your glutes to work against. 4, and down. Remember that your arms are pushing down constantly. 5, breathe in, and 6, last 2, and 7, and down, and 8. Now adding one leg in the air, we're going to pick up one leg into tabletop. Here we go 5 times, lift up, and down. Exhale 2. This is a lot harder on your stability of your spine. 3, keep going. Exhale 4, and exhale 5. Now lower the hips, change the legs. Maintain tabletop position, breathe in, exhale, lift up 1, and down. Exhale 2, and down. How are you guys doing? Exhale 3, and again. Exhale 4, 1 more to go here, and exhale 5, and lower down, and place the feet down. Well done, everyone. Now let's move on to the sides of the hips now. I'd like you to do something for me first, right? So let's bundle the legs together. We're going to take the band, wrap it from the front, do a loop behind, and then what we're going to do is to tie a date knot or a ribbon knot. Alright, and then from here, we're going to turn to our sides and let's get into our side lying exercises. From here, we're going to begin with a neutral position from the torso, and my legs are bent at 90 degrees. For the clenched, I'm going to keep my toes together this way. You have the option of keeping your legs in the air or just keeping it on the ground, alright? To make it a little bit harder, lift your ankles up, and then from here, lift the top leg and lower down. Remember, when you're working with the resistance band, you want to make your movement slow and controlled. And 4, especially on the release. And 5, and 6, keep the muscles humming. And 7, that's when you get the maximum workout. 8, now from here, stay there, lower the ankles. Now we are going to go into the open book. We're going to raise up the entire leg, control it down. And 2, breathe in. Exhale 3. If you're doing it correctly, you will feel a nice burning sensation starting from the side of your hips. And 5, and 6, and 7, 1 more to go, and 8. Now from here, stay at hip height, don't rest, flex your top ankle, and we're going to do a back kick. Pull it in. And 2, just getting a little bit more of your glutes there. 3, breathe in, push back 45 degrees. And 5, and 6, and 7, 1 more to go, and 8. Now from here, stay, rest, and recover. Now just turn yourself to the other way. And let's do your clamshell again. Lying on your sides, spine is in neutral, flex at the hips and the knees. Ankles lifted up slightly, and let's go for your clams. Lifting 1. Exhale 2. Remember that your hips stay stable. 3. It should not be rolling backwards. 4. And 5. Exhale. 7. 8. Now pause, lower the ankles down, and let's go into your open book. Exhale, lift and down. Remember, slow and steady does the trick. Exhale, 3 and down, and 4. Exhale, 5. Exhale, 6. Exhale, 7. One more to go, and 8. Now from here, don't rest. Keep the leg at hip height. Let's go for your back kick. Ankles flex and drive it back. 1. Breathe in. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 3. Keep your core muscles tight, strong against the movement of the legs. 5 and 6. Last 2. 7 and hold. Come back to the center and rest. Well done, everyone. Let's undo the band now, and we're going to finish up with our quadruped exercises. Now, for the quadruped exercises, I'd like you to come onto your knees, and then from here, find the center of the band again. Place one foot in that center, and then from here, watch me carefully. We're going to grab the band from the sides like this. I call this the ice cream cone grip, alright? Because this helps your wrist to stay more neutral. And then from here, we're going to come onto our hands and knees. For those of you who feels that the band is cutting into your hands a little bit, you could just do a wrap around so that it feels a little bit more comfortable in this way. Alright, now rest your hands below your shoulders, push away from the mat, maintain neutral spine. Take a breath in, exhale, tighten your tummy muscles here, and then reach your back leg out. And in, and 2. Breathe in. 3. This is your single leg extensions. And 4. Breathe in. And 5. And 6. And 7. I'm feeling my core muscles working to keep me stable. 8. Now I'm adding my opposite arm. 1. Together. 2. Breathe in. 3. And 4. Keep working, and 5. Push your body away from the mat. 6. And 7. And 8. Now come back to the center. I have a little challenge for you, everyone. From here, we're going to tuck your toes. Hold steady on your core muscles and lift your knees up and stay. From here, continue. 1. Breathe in. 2. This is going to be challenging for the thigh muscles of your supporting leg. 4. Breathe in. 5. Keep going. 6. Back is stable. 7. And 8. Bend your knees, lower down, and change legs now. Good. Don't forget to keep your ankles flexed so that the band is stable. Let's start from the top again. Push away from the mat. Inhale to wrap your abdominals tightly. Exhale, reach the back leg out. Bend and return. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. Reaching out. 6. Pushing strong. 7. And 8. Come in, pause, prepare, and let's go for the opposite arm and leg. Reaching. 1. Bend. 2. Let's go for full range, okay? 3. So reach out as much as you can. 4. Breathe in. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Come back to the center. Rest your palms down, everyone. Let's finish with the last part. Tuck your toes under yourself. Hover your knees up by 2 to 3 inches up. And here we go. Drive it up. 1. Bend. 2. Breathe in. 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. Last one. And 8. Come back to the center. Rest and recover. Well done, everyone. And that was your core and leg connection workout. Now, if you'd like to make that more challenging for yourself, you could do that little sequence 2 more times and make it a little bit like a circuit training. If you would like to look at some of my other videos using the resistance band to tone up the upper body and to strengthen the posture, please look at the links that I have included in the description below. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.